Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Bills are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Niners front seven that will need to be up to the test.
Thank you, Larry. Winter just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York, in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line, between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Good job, D. Good job. That's where you fly the ball.
Here's Beathard to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll throw here. Beathard escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's got some space here. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. They'll get it to Dixon, running left. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. To throw is Beathard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over at their own 20. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on first, Dixon again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, it's Dixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're facing a tough spot. 3rd and 8 here to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Beathard. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays. That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Well, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing is Wentz. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Back to throw Beathard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking it about the 36. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Got 3 down. 3 down. Line. Shit.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Wentz over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw is Beathard. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here's Beathard to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Now Beathard. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Leopard! Watching that body!
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Green, 39! Green, Philly, here we go! No, check, Patriot!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Wentz on third down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Anderson with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brad Nortman now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll look to set up his blockers. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the 45. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Right back to Dixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it with Dixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Time running out here on the play clock. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Eric Armstead. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And no escape escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Able to slither by. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 30, past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there, 84 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. 5
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Wentz going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. To throw is Beathard. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. They'll throw here. Beathard. Over the middle to Garcon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Scooby Wright leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. A little juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Back to throw Beathard. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Beathard. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Here's Beathard to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Wentz to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's Beathard to throw. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Beathard. Flushed out right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Beathard. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's gonna let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good.
On now, it's a fall.